basically, it's an idea about like people who have tattoos and if it affects them in like the workplace. So we need to ask them a bunch of questions and get like a good view on what they think there's happening in the working world.
So you want to be finding out what kind of responses they'll get with certain tattoos they have.
Yeah. And obviously we'll use you because you haven't got any tattoos. Yeah. So we've got like two sides.
And we can use Jack as well because Jack, as I said before, he's got tattoos, but he's already got a job. But the job that he has, it doesn't necessarily tattoos take an effect on it.
I've had two different jobs and it's affected one and not the other, so I can obviously...
Yeah, you can relate. You've got the experience of both. But obviously we're here to experience what these other people, get more insight and interview some of these people and see what they're...
Yeah, so we'll get them down here and we'll set up like lights and we'll set up a green screen so we can have like pictures of them and pictures of the tattoos in the background and get them to be like honest about it. So we'll get a good view about it. So
yeah, but this should be fun. We can find out if what research and what general people say about people with tattoos getting labouring jobs. See if that's actually real, if that's actually true, or see if fields of creative industry allow people with tattoos.
Yeah, well, I want to make it a positive thing as well. Tattoos.
Yeah, obviously, it's not necessarily a negative thing. Before. But as I say, like obviously, we obviously got to see the unbiased side of it as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I'll say, because I don't have any tattoos, and I know people with tattoos, but I don't really necessarily have a problem against them. So obviously, we all see the different views and the different sides about tattoos.
So what kind of questions we'll ask? Obviously, we'll start off with like what's the name, what they do, and like their age.
Okay, my name is Jack Bowl and I'm 21 years old.
My name's Jules, I'm 23 and I'm a shop fitter.
Hi, my name's Faiz, I'm 22 years old and I'm studying media production in university.
Hi, my name's Ellie, I'm 22 years old and I'm a call centre agent / photographer.
My name's Graham, I'm 20 years old and I'm a student.
Obviously you asked the person do they have any tattoos?
Yeah, like how many?
I have 4 tattoos, but technically I class them as 3 because I have one on each foot, which kind of makes one.
How many tattoos do I have? I've got 14.
Do you have any tattoos?
No, I don't.
Why is that?
Coming from an Islamic background, it's kind of said that the human body is already beautiful on its own. It wouldn't need to be accessorized in any way. But me personally isn't necessarily why I don't have any. I don't have any because it's not a need for me. It's not something I really want.
Yeah, I have 2. I got one here on my lower arm and then one up here.
I've got I think it's 6 or 7.
Try and say obviously also the risk that they take, the risk that they will take. Also, if they'll get more.
Would I get any more? Oh. Well, if it was up to me, I'd be completely covered in tattoos by now, but obviously, as you said, jobs, it makes it a problem. But I'll probably give it a couple of years before I start getting more tattoos.
Yeah, definitely. I'll probably be fully covered by the age of 30, definitely be covered.
Yes, I would get more tattoos. A lot of the time I can be very impulsive, so the ones on my feet were probably thought about for like 2 seconds and then booked, and I got them done in the next 2 weeks. But I'm trying to take more time and thinking about what I want.
And even if I did want it, there's like a permitted way of having a tattoo which is called henna. Henna is like a paste that you put onto your skin and you let it set for maybe half an hour. After half an hour you wash it up and it'll be like a tattoo, but markings that will probably stay there for as long as maybe a week or 2. So if I do want a tattoo, I'll have it that way. But other than that, I don't really need a tattoo that much.
If they do have any any tattoos or any job opportunities backfiring, they want to see if they want to get more, right?
Exactly, yeah. So if it's affected them or anything like that.
I do. I'm a lifeguard and I'm a DJ and producer.
Okay. Has that affected either one of your jobs, having tattoos?
As a lifeguard, it's affected it because I've been told I have to have my arms covered up and it gets extremely hot in there, so I get tired and then that causes loads of problems. But as a DJ now, they all have tattoos themselves. So.
I think if I ever went into an office, tattoos would affect me, but as I'm a manual worker, can never see it ever affecting me getting jobs or working on sites or working in people's houses.
jobs in the industries nowadays, employers really shouldn't judge people whether they have tattoos or not. It really depends on the field. From the research I've done, people who have tattoos can find it very easy to get into places which are, in the creative industry. So whether that be tattooing or artists, being an artist or graphic design or anything so other. But I would say I just have the same chance as everybody else has.
No, I don't have to cover my tattoos up at work. I'm very lucky in the sense that I work in a call centre and I'm not face to face with customers, so they won't be able to know what I look like or what I have on my body. My tattoos are all positive symbols to me. I try to keep a very positive mind. Say for example, my tattoo on my arm and the ones on my feet are song lyrics, which I love music and they're very positive things to me. And then my peace symbol is obviously a sign for positivity. So
I suppose it's more just artwork. There's no real legitimate reasons why I've got tattoos, except from I've got Nan on my wrist. That's about the only tattoo that actually has a proper meaning.
Each of my tattoos were done on birthdays or anniversaries, and the one on my chest was designed by a friend, so I thought it'd be a nice personal touch as no one else is going to have it.
They mean like the right inspiration. They're inspirational for me. Yeah, there's the kind of like things that keep me going and what I want to do.
I've seen loads of tattoos which, to me, in my opinion, would be dodgy. Like maybe something I wouldn't say would be, done well to put on your body, but I personally don't find it offensive because I think of it this way. I think of it, the person puts a tattoo down on their body not because they want it to be offensive, but because they think it's cool, that's what they like. If that's what they want to do with their body, then so be it. But if someone obviously has, a statement saying, I hate white people or I hate gay people, then yeah, that would be offensive. Not necessarily to me, but it would just be offensive, like generally.
My apprentice company, when I was an apprentice, said that they didn't want me to have tattoos below my elbow. But other than that, no other firm has ever questioned my tattoos or said that I can't have any more.
Oh, definitely. Anything that's seen as being shown in public, like working in shops and as a lifeguard, it could offend people. So you have to cover as much as possible. But anything in sort of media, music industry, is seen as expressing yourself, so it's not as much of a problem.
That's a hard question. I think everybody's entitled to their own opinion. If they don't like tattoos, that's fine, that's their own choice. But I kind of think people have now got to, it sounds harsh, but I've got to get up to date because, as I said before, the majority of people are getting tattoos now and it isn't an uncommon thing.
Yeah, I think that's the one with the camera is definitely.
Yeah. Do you think your tattoo of your new career will actually affect you chasing that career?
In a good way, in a positive way. I think it will never let me forget about like what I want and what I'm going to do to get it.
Yeah, industries, I'd say people frown upon it a bit more in more academic kind of work rather than manual. Practical jobs, people don't really care, they don't really even look at you. They just let you get on with what you got to do.
You. Master guy in fucking green screen right here. Look at this guy. Yes, we are done for Ellie's fucking thing. Only for you, like full time. I'm hoping to do a full time soon. I'm part time at the moment, but hopefully I'll be full time.